Welcome to this episode of Survival Guys. Me and Kenneth here. Adrian's back there rolling the cameras. I'll help him with that a little later. Today we're going to be doing a gear review video. I'm not sure exactly what all we're going to be doing about because Kenneth is going to be the main speaker here. And then I'll join him back later for the outro. So first of all, his first item is the first aid kit. So I'm going to hand it over to you, Kenneth, and then you can start off.
Alright, so like Josiah said, I'm going to be doing the video, and the first survival piece is first aid kit. So it is the most important piece you could have in the wild. I know we've said that multiple times before, but like you basically cannot survive without a first aid kit. You can go hiking, bring a first aid kit. Go in your yard, bring a first aid kit. Like, it is seriously the most important survival piece you can have. We've got all kinds of stuff. We've got
Band-Aids. We've got scissors. I even actually made a slingshot out of this. Put this here, and then you got cough drops, which would help you with coughs. Like, put at the end of that. Yeah, I never shot at anybody, so.
Don't do that anyways. That's dangerous.
Yeah. And of course you've got cough drops to help you with coughs. You've got rolls of stuff to make a sling, stop bleeding, stuff like that. So yeah, first aid kit, the most important survival piece you should ever have. If you're gonna go hiking but you don't have a first aid kit, go to the store and get a first aid kit. Go on Amazon, get a first aid kit. You need a first aid kit. So yeah. Next item is a plate. You might think, what good is a plate? Like, so some cases you wouldn't really need a plate.
But at the same time, it could really help you.
It could take up space, but when you're eating, you can like put stuff on there. And like with this particular plate, you could even, it has a little bit of a dip, water in there. So yeah, or even, I know there are ways, I personally wouldn't really recommend it. But I know you could smother out a fire with using the plate.
You can also use it to help start your fire. If you just have cold, you can fan it. That works really well.
And now, we've got a pillow. So you might be like, a pillow? Bruh.
Yes, a pillow. This is not a very big pillow, but it is better than nothing, and it will save space. So you can use a pillow, it's better than nothing, because you can put your head on it, and be comfortable, so yeah. Item number 4 is a hatchet. I'm being very careful with it. Not taking the cover off. Yeah, you can definitely use it to help cut down trees, split firewood, maybe even carve out some things. So yeah, you should use gloves when you're doing that, just in case. You should have your first aid kit. If you don't,
you are stupid. So you better get the first aid kit.
Item number 5. You might be like, what in the world is this? But if you remember, I think it was our last gear check video on when I was in that tent. I think I put this in, and it actually holds shoes. So you can use it to hold shoes, to keep it from bugs getting into it.
Also keep the inside of your pack clean.
Yeah. And it also just helps for space. And even if you're wearing your shoes, you can have extra shoes in here, or you could even put some survival things in here, just for that. So yeah, can I stick that back in? Actually, this you should cover. Number 5's done. Number 6 is a shoe. Of course, you'd be weird to have to go in the wild
Without shoes. So of course you want shoes to protect your feet. Don't wear heavy shoes. Because those can get, wear hiking shoes.
I guess would be a little heavy, but for your backup shoes, in case your hiking shoes get wet, I wouldn't have heavy ones. Or if you go to cross a stream, you could either jump, or if you need to, you can walk into it. But I'd recommend wearing sandals or something, or flip-flops or slides, something like that.
So there's shoes. Next, a lantern. Now a lantern you can see in the dark. And
can definitely use it. And here's a bonus. I don't know if you noticed this, but if you've ever been in the dark and you have a light on, a lot of bugs will go towards the light. Now, believe it or not, if you can catch some moths, you can put it on the end of your fishing hook and you can go cast it out in the middle of the lake and hopefully catch some fish. So yeah, it'd be kind of tough to catch a moth, but hey, it's worth a shot.
Number 8, a mug. So you should definitely have a mug. It's even more valuable than even a plate because you can boil water, you can drink out of it, you can even store food in it.
So a mug is very valuable, and if you have a mug and a plate, I'm not going to do it now because it's a little loud, but in animal safety, if you ever have a bear get close to you or attack you, you should make a lot of noise and try to get as high as you can. Well, don't go in a tree because they can just chase after you. But like, stand as high as you can, and then if you can get taller than the bear, then it'll go away. Or make a lot of noise and then it'll go away. So yeah, there's that. Next is for number 9 is a headlight. It's even more useful than a normal lantern because of course you can still attract bugs, but you can just wear it in the middle of the night and just and instead like you wouldn't have to hold it because you could put it on your head and then carry a walking stick with some paracord wrapped around it for one hand, and then so number 9 in there. Item number 10. Drum roll, please. Carabiner. This simple carabiner could change your life.
And save your life too. So it can help you to make shelters, clip stuff to your backpack, and it's so small but powerful. Me personally, I would recommend getting a mountain climbing carabiner or something like that, because in case you need to, you can rock climb using it, or it can still hold stuff because this thing could save your life forever.
Also, rock climbing carabiners are bigger.
Bigger, yeah. But a simple carabiner could change your life. Save your life too. So item number 11. This may look to you as a gigantic nail, and that's what it is. But I like to refer to it as a stake because this is a backup stake for a tent or a shelter or something like that, and it's really strong. I cannot bend it. So yeah, like it really helps. You pound it into the ground with your hammer if you have one, which you better.
And if you don't have a hammer, you can just use rocks, but those aren't stakes. So stakes are really helpful. You can use it so you can tie it to an end of a stick, a long stick, and make a spear. This is not very pointy, like it doesn't hurt. But I still wouldn't go like this into your arm. But yeah, stakes are really helpful. Item number 12 is a survival handbook. Survival handbooks can be very helpful because
it can show you how to make stuff or survive in the wild. Because so you can go in it and you're like, oh, that's how you treat a broken arm or something. It can show you how to fight off animals. It can show you how to make a tarp shelter. A lot of stuff like that. So item number 12 in there.
But if you're in the wild and you have service, just watch Survival Guys for your tips instead of going to your handbook.
exactly, yeah.
But anyways.
We give more tips than those handbooks.
No, we don't.
Okay, so this is a whetstone for sharpening knives, hatchets, or stuff like that.
Always use adult supervision and never do it by yourself.
Yes, and wear gloves.
So yeah, you should never go hiking unless you have someone with you. And even then, you should tell people where you're going.
So yeah, you should definitely have the whetstone. Item number 14. We've got a paracord bracelet. It's a paracord bracelet. You can put it on your arm, make you look cool. And even rope because it can you can make a shelter with it, stuff like that. This one doesn't fit me, but yeah. Paracord. For the last and final item, item number 15. All that stuff is great, but where are you gonna put it? You need something to put it in.
So you can have a little bag like this, you can have a backpack, stuff like that. So you put your stuff in this pocket, other stuff here. Yeah, it's great. This stuff would be very valuable to your camping trip. And yeah.
And I'm just gonna go one bonus item. You need a cell phone with YouTube on it so that you can go to our channel, watch our last video, subscribe, like, and share, and watch our videos over and over. So thanks for watching. See you next time.